said that this originally started out as a screenplay. Can you talk about how it went from screenplay to a TV series?
Yeah, I was in show choir in high school and kind of never really forgave myself for that. And then it was in 2005. I was an actor in New York. I was at the Sundance Theater Lab and as an actor, and came home. I remember I knew I had a story, and I said I'm gonna write a screenplay in the next 4 weeks, and I bought Final Draft and Screenwriting for Dummies, and I think I got the format, wrote it in 4 weeks, and then over the next 2 years, would just kind of give it to friends. I was just an actor in New York, and I would give it to people, and they'd be like, "Yeah, that's great." And then over the course of 2 years, kind of had done enough changes that I wanted to do, and it was much darker than this, very, very different, just a darker take on it. Then it kind of landed in Ryan and Brad's hands, and then they called me, and I was doing a play at the Humana Festival in Louisville, which is a festival of new plays, and then came in, I got this call, and they were like, so I think we're thinking for TV, and I was like, great. I was like, FX sounds great. They're like, no, like a network show. This is a network show. So I was like, great. Like, we'll have to change it. We're gonna have to rewrite it, but we want you to do it. So the three of us then rewrote it into a first draft of the pilot, changed a little bit, and then got picked up and greenlit. Insane. And all in the course of about, from the time Ryan and Brett got the script to now is about 16 months. It's very, very fast and a very, just being shot out of a cannon. But it's wonderful. To see it, it's just an absolute dream.
Back there, yes.
So we've heard other collaborations, like Eve is supposed to be on an episode coming up. Who else have you guys thought out as far as collaborations to be on the show?
We've sort of, it's funny because I know Nip Tuck, we put a lot of guest stars started coming in, and we sort of tried to avoid that a little bit. But Eve was sort of special and was just the right part. I'm trying to think who else.
Victor Garber,
a lot of Kristen Shannon,
Michael Hitchcock, who's actually here.
yes, Michael Hitchcock, brilliant.
Josh Groban. We would always call him Josh fucking Groban. In the script, we would always write, "It's Josh fucking Groban."
That's for sweeps, I assume. Right. There was a gentleman in blue back there raising his hand.
I was just wondering, was this always a musical from inception? And have you ever thought of using original songs? There's so many great Broadway writers, and I wonder if that will ever come into the show.
There's something about, for me, there's something about the endorphin rush of watching one of these episodes when you hear a song that you already know. That's a kind of, and that, I don't know if that, I guess Viva Laughlin kind of did that. I didn't see it either, but I'm aware of it. But there's something to that was always the idea, and not for any other reason that's what happens in Glee clubs, that they don't write original music. You perform hits, and you can perform. That's what's amazing, is that anything, there's no stone unturned with a high school show choir, and anything is hilarious when sung by 15, 14-year-olds. They can do anything. So it was just kind of this wide open palette that nobody had ever done before, and then we get all these hits that you've heard of or you haven't. It's amazing.
No, there'll never be an original song on the show. It'll only be popular.
I'd love a question for the cast. Way back there.
It's amazing. It's an awesome concept. Matthew and every one of the cast members, how much do you get to rip on set? I know that Matthew, you're an outstanding dancer. How much with the choreography to everything do you get to rip and do what you want?
Excellent question.
Dance is kind of what I grew up doing, and what I do, I think, better than anything. And it's a real collaboration with Zach Woodley, our choreographer. And he kind of lets me go and do what I want to do in a contained, setting of what he wants. But also with the writing, and we get to really kind of go off, and we have some scenes where they just let us go and ad-lib, and we actually have some say in some of the songs we sing. We have like suggestions. I know you suggested some songs to sing.
Well, I don't want to. I mean, Ryan is really great with like he hangs out with us kids like all the time, and like will be with us, and like always is like, tell me what's going on in your lives, and like he takes that, and then you see it like in the show. Like Chris had this incredible story about a high school experience that he had, and it's in this show. Or I was like, wouldn't it be so funny if Kurt gives Rachel a makeover, and then he puts that in the script, but it's never what you think. Like I was expecting something great, and then next thing you know, I'm in some like insane outfit. But he's really good at listening to us. But anytime I've ever suggested a song, he just goes, no. Brad and Ian are a little bit better.
No. He does the same thing to me.
Oh, well, like saying when we ask you, you're a little bit kinder with like.
Oh yeah. No, we not let's say yeah, and then turn around and say no.
Well, I'm glad this is a good learning experience for you too. You look like you were about to say something.
Oh, I just have that look.
But really, if there's anything you want to say, please share it with us.
I know it's dangerous for them to let me go dancing by myself, so I don't, because it does not look pretty. But like Leah said, we have shared stories with Ryan that he's put into the script.
Right in the middle there, with a hat.
Leah, your ebony at the bowl last year was so amazing.
Thank you.
Singing more around town if other cast members are like outside of the show performing.
We've been so crazy busy with the show, but hopefully during our break, I know that I get asked so much for like the Glee kids to like, will they come and sing places? And I talked to Chris about it, and hopefully we'll get the opportunity this summer to go and do some stuff here again at some of the cabaret places around town here, because I think it's so fun, and I know you'd want to do it too, right? And Corey, you want to come sing some Broadway songs at the cabaret?
Absolutely. Me and Broadway go way back. I know all the show tunes.
I want to say for anybody in the audience who happens to be gay that Leah Michelle is going to sing an iconic Barbra Streisand song in an upcoming episode.
It's incredible. I've heard it.
Do we get a hint or something? Or you can tease us with something?
Think of Barbra Streisand on the bow of a ship.
Hey, right over here.
I want to say thank you from someone who's written a musical, just for giving me hope that there's like a place to put these things, and you just bring so much joy to people. And my question for the cast is, what would your worst fear be in character for each of you? I just love to hear what you're most scared of.
What would Rachel be the most scared of?
Yeah.
That Broadway would go dark for like longer than a month.
I think Kurt's would be that there would be school uniforms.
I think Sue is afraid that she'll run out of tracksuits.
I think Finn is afraid that the cafeteria would run out of chicken. No, seriously. He likes food a lot.
I can't say what mine is because it all happens to my character in the show.